Students, today we are going to start the new chapter. The name of the chapter is Don't Quit. So, here you can see there is a story of Wright brothers. So, I'm going to read the story and after that, I'll be explaining you. It says, humans have dreamt of soaring into the blue sky like the birds since ancient times. This dream of flying came true on a winter day in 1903 in a small town in the United States of America when two brothers changed history. For the Wright brothers, Orville and Wilbur Wright, it all started when their father, Bishop Milton Wright, brought home a toy from France. The toy was nothing more than a stick with two propellers and twisted rubber bands. Look here, boys, said Bishop, hiding something in his hands. When he let go, it flew to the ceiling. They called it the bat. This motivated them to think out of the box and led them on a journey, the journey to the invention of aeroplane. Orville's first teacher, Ada Palmer, remembers Orville at his desk playing with bits of woods. When she asked him what he was up to, he told her that he was making a machine that he and his brother were going to fly someday. That someday turned out to be the 17th day of December 1903, according to the witness of the first successful human flight. It wasn't luck that made him fly, it was hard work and common sense. They put their whole heart and soul and all their energy into an idea and they had the faith. So, first of all, uh, what happens in the story is, children, that Orville and Wilbur's father, he just bought a toy which had some sticks in it and some propellers and a twisted rubber band, only three things. And the moment he just showed his children, so how it used to work, it used to fly. Okay, it used to just fly. So the boys, which means Orville and Wilbur, they have given the name to that toy as bat. Okay, so after seeing the bat, they just thought of why not we can also invent something. So obviously, while they were inventing, see, I have shown you a picture. You can see the aeroplane that was made by Orville and Wilbur. Yes, it was never easy. It was not so simple that it didn't happen that they just made something and all of a sudden it started working. They had so many times they failed, but they did not quit. Even if they would have quitted that time, we could have it won't be possible for us to travel to to other countries so fast, to cover up the distance so quickly. Okay, so obviously they have given a very great invention to us. So what they have done, they have like they it was not a good luck that happened to them. It was their hard work, and also they have used their mind. They had a common sense that okay, this can work, we can make it work. And also they have put their energy, their ideas, and they had the belief, they had the faith that one day they will be able to make something which will be capable of flying, just like the toy that their father have brought. Yes, so with from this story itself we come to know that uh, how important is not to give up. We must not give up, right? Okay, so here you can see there is a poem Which is one of my very favorite poems. Actually, okay, so I'm going to read it for you all, and I want you all also to read it along with me to just check the pronunciations. Okay, so you can also enhance your reading skills. So, okay, le- uh, this poem's name is also Don't Quit. Okay, so when things go wrong, as they sometimes will, when the roads you are trudging seems all uphill, when funds are low and the debts are high, and you want to smile but you have to shy. When care is pressing you down a bit, rest you must, but don't you quit. Life is queer with its twists and turns, as every one of us sometimes learn. And many a failure turns about, but he might have won if he would stuck it out. Don't give up, though the pace seems slow, you may succeed with another blow. Often the goal is nearer than it seems to a faint and a flattering man. Often the struggler has given up when he might have captured the victor's cup. And he learned too late when the night slipped down. How does he has to the golden crown? Success is failure, turned inside out. The silver tint of the clouds of doubt. And you never can tell how close you are. It may be near when it seems afar. So stick to the fight when you are hardest hit. It's when things seem worst, then you must not quit. So this poem is written by John Greenleaf Whittier. This poem is one of my favorite poems of all time because it gives a very good meaning. Okay, children, I'm going to explain it to you stanza wise. So in the first stanza, as it says, when things go wrong, as sometimes will, we all know that things goes wrong and it will happen that way. So we must not quit. It will. It happens when we do make mistake and end up doing something wrong. So that moment you must not give up. Okay. So, yes, in the second line, you can see when the road you're trudging seems all uphill. So, many a times it happens that roads are high, but you must not give up. And when funds are low and the debts are high, all the savings that you had as money, okay, so you feel that you are in debt, like you are in debt, and you must not quit then too. Suppose you have to smile, but in your life you have so many problems that you need to be sad, or you are mourning, or you feel like wailing. Okay, wailing basically means to cry a lot, okay, aloud. So at times it might happen that you might feel that your stress have reached to an extent that you are deteriorated. Okay, you're just going down, nothing is pulling you up. So you can take rest, pause, and then you start working again on that. But still you must not quit. You can rest, as in the last line says, rest if you must, but don't you quit. The next stanza is, life is queer with its twist and turn. It's basically, life does not always go smoothly. You are going to encounter changes in your life. Some problems are very twisted, which means twisted basically means you don't expect it to be, you least expect such problems to come. But there are some problems that that are like turns. You already know, that there is a turn in front of me. You are expecting the problems. So when what you expect, you can prepare for it, but what you don't is a little trickier to handle. It's easier to take a turn uh, Just because you feel that it is, it might cause you failure, you might end up giving up, you should not. You must try to, have the strength, and you must carry on. Okay. So you must keep moving on. As it says, you may succeed with another blow. Many a times it happens that, you might feel that, okay, I don't want to do this one more time. So it might happen that it's the, your success is just a, fraction of moment. You might have it, you might get the success just after a fraction of second. So you must not quit. Your goals are just next to you. At a time you are, uncertain, or you lack strength, you may feel your goal is just, going away from you. You must not quit. Success comes from, fighting all the impossible hurdles. You might regret later that you were just about, that you were this close to the success, that you have not worked hard. Okay. So how close he was to the golden crown. You might regret later on that, yes, the crown, the golden crown, the opportunity, my ambition was this close, and still I couldn't get. So it's better not to quit. You must not quit. The last stanza we have is: success is failure turned inside out, the silver tint of the clouds of doubt. So, see, students, success is always present within us. Okay. So, it's just that at times it happens that it comes out as a failure. So, don't give up. Just like, the silver tint of the clouds of doubt, they basically, silver tint means like the clouds of doubt, like you have doubt. Okay. And which is around you. Many a times when you don't really know or understand your aim, you keep doubting, so that the moment you feel that you have some doubt kind of thing, you rest that time. You pause, you think what you're doing. It can happen it can happen that you can't express your feelings about how close you are to your goal. Even at that time, you must not quit. You might feel it is very far. You must just fight for it, you and try to overcome it. Even if everything goes wrong with your life, you must not quit. So basically, this poem gives a very good message that a person must have determination, patience, perseverance to achieve his goal. A person is not supposed to quit before finishing his task or goal. There might be lots of obstacles or hurdles in the person's life or in your life, but must never think of quitting. The moral is basically never to quit. Uh, so, students, I hope you all have enjoyed this poem and you have learned that we must not quit in our life and we must fight for the goals. If you feel that the way is too long or you are not able to cope up, you must take rest and then you again continue doing the hard work. So, with this, I shall end this chapter. Thank you, children.